Hi guys, I am a little off-road here near some sand dunes in New Jersey, and the brand new Bronco, not Bronco Sport, the Bronco, full-size Bronco. Apologize for the tumble here, but we're going up and down some hilly terrain. Yeah, so I'm off-road in this Bronco. This is a very highly anticipated truck for Ford, as we all know. This car was teased a few years ago, and then they released the images of it. Car was delayed because of COVID, but it's finally out now, slowly trickling to dealerships. So I am in let's just quickly go over what I'm in right now. So I'm in the Bronco Black Diamond edition with the Sasquatch package. So I'll unpack all that right now. So the Bronco has various trim levels. From your base Bronco all the way up to first edition and wild track and things like that. The Black Diamond is about mid-grade. It's about what I would say is the off-road edition of the Bronco. It's not all the bells and whistles, but it's kind of more off-road focused. Now, what you can do is you can add something called a Sasquatch Package to any Bronco, and that basically makes your car kind of an out of the box from the factory off-road, legendary vehicle. So the Sasquatch package includes the upgraded Bilstein shocks, 35-inch tires from the factory. We're going to get front and rear locking differentials that allows you to lock the axles and the wheels front and rear when you need that. B-less rims that allow for B-less tires, things like that. This car also has the GOAT modes, or go anywhere terrain modes. So right now I'm in sand mode, and so sand mode, basically what it does is you pre-select it, and what it does, in this case, it goes into 4 high, and it locks my rear differential to give me better traction in this kind of sandy weather or sandy terrain here that's wet as well. So it's pretty capable. I'm fording some water here, no problem at all. And so I got to say, yeah, off-road, this car is great. I've been having a lot of fun here. I haven't done any, bouldering or any kind of really rough terrain. That might come on at a later date when Bronco allows us to do that. Right now, it's sort of been pre-cleared to do more softer terrain, a bit more manageable off-roading, and it's a lot of fun. Now, this Bronco, of course, most people are going to drive it on-road. I've had it for a few days on-road. It's been great. Yeah, when the terrain gets a little bit, potholy, like in the city, cracks in the road, bumps in the road, it can be a little bit, unrefined in some sense because of these big tires and the big suspension. This car is not suited for just absorbing these types of road terrain that we might encounter in the city. I did do some driving around here that with flatter highway driving, and it actually was very composed. It's quite fine. You wouldn't even know you're riding on 35-inch tires. It was just smooth. It was fine. This car has the hardtop, removable hardtop, which is nice. It's quieter, better weather and noise protection. Now, is it perfect? No, it's definitely at highway speeds it can get loud. I can only imagine how loud the soft top is. And Bronco unfortunately has been having some issues with these first-year cars with the hardtop. Some of the plastic has been kind of discoloring, and you've been seeing the honeycomb structure underneath. For instance, mine, I took the top off here, I put it in the back, and when I came back to look at it and to put it in to install it, the rubber, I guess you call it, the piping, that kind of weather stripping was sort of coming off. The glue was kind of coming undone. So I think there's some issues here, but these are the first year kind of things that you're going to experience with a brand new car, and Ford will usually will button those down in the next year version perhaps. And I know they already are addressing some of these hardtop issues. So off-road, it's a lot of fun, and it does the trick. And if you really are into that kind of lifestyle, out of the box with the factory warranty, I don't think you can go wrong with this package. Similar to Jeep's Rubicon, you get a lot for the money, and the money is not cheap. Let's be honest. This car in Black Diamond trim starts a hair under 40, and then with the Sasquatch package, which is around $4 to $5 grand, we're knocking on the door. We're going past a bit. We're going the mid 40s here. So this car is not cheap, and I will say one of the knocks I have for this particular trim level is the interior is a little underwhelming for me. It's, you know, totally capable. It has these marine grade seats that you can just spray down. The floor mats are all weather. You can actually remove them, and then you can pull a drain plug and drain the car if that you have a lot of water in here. So there are a lot of utilitarian aspects to this car that work, and if you're okay with that, that's fine. But there's a lot of plastic in here, which I don't really like. The grab handles are pretty cool, the rubberized, but this one in the center, kind of a little shaky. So I think they're going to hopefully address that. So, you know, you can go for the higher trim level Broncos, and then you get full leather, very nice treatments, wood. You can do that. So I'm not going to say that you can't get up to the higher levels of, say, let's say a Rubicon or Sahara level of quality in a Wrangler. We'll have to see what those Broncos are like when we actually have them in hand. But from my point of view right now, yes, the car starts at under 40 for the, get this real quick, the engines under 40 with, I believe, the 4-cylinder. This one is equipped with the EcoBoost 6-cylinder, and that's getting you over 320 horsepower, nearly 400 pound-feet of torque, or maybe slightly above 400 pound-feet of torque. So that's pretty nice. That's a lot of power here. This is like almost like a full-size like 2-door SUV, I would say. So you're gonna need that power. I would suggest that maybe you want the V6 just for added peace of mind when you're doing stuff like off-roading and just want to have extra power. But I'm curious if that turbocharged 4 is good too. Anyway, it's hard to talk about this car while I'm driving in really, rough but fun terrain. But my conclusion here is that the Bronco is, of course, a winner. People love it. I'm driving it. It's basically what I expected it to be. It's a lot of fun. It looks cool. Everyone's been sort of, whenever I drive by, people are waving at me, thumbs up, honking. It just has so much presence, charm. It really, I think, knocked it out of the park exterior design point of view. Ford just nailed it with that retro look, but still updated for the 21st century here. So it's a great car. So far, so good. Like I said, I have to see how the initial quality concerns, some concerns of mine that I have, that we'll see how those translate as this car ages. But I have a strong suspicion that when the second-year miles come out, even third-year, many of those will be buttoned up and addressed. And then the thing that everyone will be wanting to see is the EV version of the Bronco that Ford has been teasing. So that'll be the next big one, I guess, for Bronco. Anyway, I'm Pras for Yahoo Finance. Thanks so much for watching. This is the Ford Bronco, all new Ford Bronco, and it's a lot of fun. Thanks.